Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank for Sony PlayStation 2. In the last episode, or rather the first episode, we started our adventure through space. We were on planet Veldin. Clank crash landed on the planet from out of nowhere. We found him. He's looking for Captain Quark to save the galaxy from an evil corporate type who wants to take pieces of other planets to create his own for his own people. Obviously, this chairman type person, not a very good person, and Captain Quark is nowhere to be found. So we need to go looking for him. And we have a Gadgetron vendor here. If you press triangle, we can activate it.
I got some great bargains for you today.
And this is where you can buy ammunition, as well as other new guns. We can get the Porositor, but we don't have the money for that yet. We will soon, though. In the meantime and in between time, we can look for plenty of bolts around here. We can get plenty of bomb glove ammo as well. And we have one place that's open for the moment. Right there. And one place that is closed. But if we do go over here, we'll find ourselves a nice secret place to go to. This does not lead to where we need to go.
Press the square button to dive and the X button to rise. Push the X button harder to rise more quickly.
So, square to dive, hold it down to dive deeper, and press and hold X to continuously rise back up to the surface. And you can use the left analog stick or D-pad to move around. You do have an air meter. If it runs out of bubbles, you will lose one of your infinite lives. Yes, you can die in this game, but you have all the lives in the world. So at least the game is rather generous on that front. And now, we have one of these things. Let's go ahead and break the boxes here. And then, we can press the square button to latch on. If we move around in a counterclockwise pattern here with the left analog stick, just by rotating it counterclockwise, we can open this door by turning the wrench counterclockwise, which opens the door. And from here, we have this area with a few killer robots. Thankfully, we can use the same jump up when you're looking at them, when the target is nearby, technique from Veldin that we used before to take care of those guys. Also, you can chop the heads off of these mushrooms. It is worth it because you can get some free bolts that way. As you can see. Now, there is a place where I can blow something up. I don't think it's right here. I'll know it when I see it. I just need to look around. But if you do look around, you will find things that you can blow up and interact with. Anyway, we will have the dive down here. I'm going to get close to the opening in the pipe. And then, I'm going to rise up as soon as I'm able. Now, there's nothing in these pools. However, we can walk across the edges here to get some bolts. And these things are running around. But we can blow them up and smack them with a wrench when they get close. and they'll go down in one hit super easily. Now right here, you have this crack in the wall that hints at something. Believe it or not, you can blow this up with the bomb glove to get a gold bolt. You will need gold bolts for something later. All will be explained in time regarding those. For now, though, just know that you need to get them for something good later on. And now, we have another one of these. Press square, run around in a counterclockwise direction, and you'll be able to go in here. Now, we dive down here again, surface here, and we have another area that we can enter. And look at that! We have enough money, enough bolts, for the Pyrocitor. And this is open. We managed to return back from whence we came.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Now that we have 2,500 bolts, we can buy the Pyrocitor. And we could buy ammo. It's just 1 bolt per unit of ammunition, but we'll find more for free. So now that we have seen a cutscene of Ratchet holding the gun up with a goofy grin on his face, get used to that as we buy other weapons. We can hold select, and we can use the left analog stick or the D-pad while holding triangle to switch between weapons. This will fill up the quick select slots very quickly, buying weapons and gadgets. And we will be able to change what is in the quick select as the time comes. For now, though, we just need to get on this platform, which will take us down here. And from here, we can go right to work. We have some more of those bugs. We saw 2 of these bugs in the cave we were just in. And if we get close enough, they will drop down and come at us and try to bite us. Thankfully, 1 hit from virtually any weapon we have will do them in. And it also pays to look around for bolts, because you never know what you might find. Also, there could be some bolts in there. I saw a few glints of something shiny from a distance here, so I might as well look around a little bit. And yeah, that air gauge was glowing red. That means we were running low right there. Thankfully, I managed to get out in time. And from here, we can use the same jump and throw tactic as before to get rid of these robots. I'm surprised I hit that last one from so great a distance. I may have been at just the right amount of distance for it to barely tag that robot. But we got it to work. Okay, that time I missed. These times I won't. And it pays to look around, because you never know when you might find boxes. So always check around buildings and whatnot. You never know what you might find. Also, this thing right here, you'll be seeing a few of these throughout the game. These little things with a little antenna on them on the ground. We will not be able to utilize these until later. Just remember they exist, and you will be using them sometime soon. For now, though, I do want to look around, make sure I get as many bolts as I can. And we're going to have to go into this building. And that's not exactly what I wanted to do. There we go. That's where I wanted to go. when it came to aiming. Let us go ahead and go up the stairs here. Break some boxes for some bolts. Need to be careful around here. Never know what you might find. And more importantly, you do want to be careful. You'll see why in a few seconds. Because once you approach this bridge, this random ship just shows up and blows holes in it. And then you have to deal with these things. Once again, fight from the distance. You'll be glad you did. Alright. Now we have some bomb glove ammunition. And we might as well throw this at a distance. I can't believe I nailed him there. That was excellent. And then we're going to have some more bugs that will drop. As you can see, single strokes as opposed to mashing the button gives you more time to hit these guys as they approach. And we are starting to get some more bolts again. I am loving this. Also, I want to go back here too because there are some boxes full of bolts here too. I do like that. Okay. We are at 1,500 bolts again. I don't think there's anything else. Nope, there isn't. Though that does make it look like there's a narrow platform you can slowly move across to find something, but unfortunately there isn't. Let's get this. Let's get some of this ammo. I can't believe I forgot those boxes. Well, I can get those on the way back. It'll be quicker to go forward in order to go back, as you'll soon see. We have this ship landing, but we got some more robot enemies. Thankfully, that's all you got. You just take them out like you have every other one of these guys, and you're done, and you get a cutscene.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack, it's Quarktastic!
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates for new planets. You should press the select button to bring up the map and go to your ship. It's marked with a star.
Oh yes, I forgot to mention that we lost our ship when we landed here. But now we have a new one. Anyway, pressing select brings up the map for planet Novalis. All those areas in yellow are places we've been to before. I still need to go to that one area there, by the way. The star is where we started. That is where our ship is. There's probably something nice there where question mark is. And you can use the left analog stick to move around the map, and you can use the right analog stick, move up and down to zoom in and out on the map. You can also see other places. As you can see, we've unlocked planet Kerwan, where Metropolis is. You can use L1 and R1 to switch between worlds. See where else you need to go ahead of time. And if you ever want to see the info bot that you got for the planet, you can always press circle. And by pressing X, you can see the missions that you've completed. We've already found a new ship, but we still need to explore the waterworks. The waterworks is near where we started. Thankfully, this bridge over here, which formed after we got the ship, that takes us back to the start, where we can go to the platform, go back to where the start of the area and the Gadgetron vendor is, so that way we can go to the waterworks, where we'll be able to do some more awesome stuff. I got a few more minutes, so we might as well go ahead and try that out once we get over there. In the meantime and in between time, let's go ahead and get some bolts out of these boxes here, because we're going to need the bolts. And now that that's done, hey. Okay, I thought I saw bolts there. Let us go ahead. And I believe I want to go... Really? I left these guys behind? This is probably that one area on the map I didn't fill out. Yes, that one area on the map I didn't fill out. Let's go ahead and go over there. Go ahead and get all the bolts that we can, so that way we can buy stuff later on. Okay. That is all filled out now. And now we can go back to the platform, which conveniently comes to us all of a sudden, so we can get back to the ship. Now we could go up to the ship and board it now, but we still have this area. Might as well check it out. And by entering this area for the very first time, huge stalactites fall from the ceiling, allowing you to jump to these piston-like platforms that go up and down at regular intervals. We now have this room where we'll fight a few bugs before we break some boxes for a ton of bolts that we will need. Now, believe it or not, you can actually wall jump here. If you jump towards certain walls and press X, you can wall jump off of them and make sounds that look like you're sticking to the wall with a plunger or something. By wall jumping all the way over here, we get our second gold bolt. These two gold bolts are all we can get as far as secrets are concerned for now. We will be coming back for other things, but we need to be armed with more weapons and gadgets in order to get them. And that was a little too close for my liking, but that's okay. I thought I could get him there. Well, I can get him here. Also, you do not want to drop down that gap, because that will take you back to the start, and you don't want to do that. Also, I don't think these things hurt you. They don't. And now we can go up here. That second gold bolt is really easy to miss, by the way. Matter of fact, I was wandering around aimlessly thinking, I know there's another one here somewhere, and then I realized it was like at pretty much near the start of this area the whole time. Now here, we can hit the water, so that way we can jump to the platforms. And believe it or not, you can grab onto the ledges of the platforms. I know you can press X to leap to the top of the platform. Let me see what else you can do. Yeah, you can hold down and press X to jump off and lower yourself if you need to. So more than likely you'll be making your way up platforms rather than down them. And now we have a few more boxes that we can break for bolts. And now we need to take these piston-like platforms up to wherever that is. Thankfully, you have a shadow that can guide you for your jumps. Just watch your shadow. You should be able to know when you are above something you can land on. For the most part. And of course, it pays to use the camera when on narrow walkways like this one. And by entering this room, we can talk to this guy.
And blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Thankfully, we can buy this infobot for 500 bolts. Which you should definitely have at this point.
Geronimo!
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's scream!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
And we have now unlocked planet Iridia, so we now have 2 planets that we can go to. Not sure which one I want to do first. I'll probably figure that out sooner or later.
To enter look-around mode, press and hold the L1 button.
And we are already used to holding the L1 button for first-person
You
mode.
can also use your weapons and your wrench in this mode.
And that was more or less established on planet Veldin. Though the game does remind you. Anyway, there's really nothing else we can do, so we might as well go down the slide that our plumber friend from earlier used. And once you take it, you're going all the way back to the beginning. But at least you get a cool amount of bolts along the way. Which I like. So we're pretty much done here for the most part. So we might as well just go ahead and save our game. This should not take long at all. Definitely took longer, or definitely took less time than Sly 2 Band of Thieves. That is for sure. Anyway, we now have a ship. We now have 2 infobots. We have 2 gold bolts. And we have a new gun. Which I should show off, by the way. Let me get it out. Yeah, the Pyrocenter, as you can probably tell by the name, is a flamethrower. Though we probably won't be using it much. We still have a lot of work to do. We still need to find Captain Quark. And save Skid McMarks, wherever he may be. Looks like he could be on planet Iridia. But we will have to make a choice on what we have to do in the next video. So join me next time where I play another planet in this game. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!